Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're diving into the dark, lonely highways and the terrifying tales of truckers who've experienced the unimaginable. These are not just stories. These are real-life accounts of drivers who've faced the unknown, the unexplained, and the downright chilling. Imagine this. You're alone on a deserted highway, miles away from civilization. The only sound is the hum of your engine and the occasional howl of the wind. Suddenly, something strange happens, something you can't explain. That's the reality for the truckers in these stories. So, buckle up, turn off the lights, and get ready for 6 true scary stories that will make you think twice about what's out there on those endless roads. Let's hit the gas and begin. Story 1. The Phantom Hitchhiker Location, Highway 93, Arizona Time, 2 a.m. Host. Our first story takes place on Highway 93 in Arizona, a remote stretch of road known for its eerie silence and endless desert landscapes. It was 2 a.m., and Jake, a seasoned trucker, was driving his usual route. The night was pitch black, with only the faint glow of his headlights cutting through the darkness. As he rounded a bend, he saw a figure on the side of the road, a young woman in a white dress, her hair blowing in the wind. She was waving her arms, desperately trying to flag him down. Jake, being a good Samaritan, pulled over. The woman climbed into the passenger seat without a word. Jake tried to make small talk, but she just stared straight ahead, her face pale and expressionless. Minutes later, Jake glanced over to ask if she was okay, but she was gone, vanished. The door was still closed, and there was no sign of her anywhere. Shaken, Jake stopped at the next diner to calm his nerves. When he told the waitress what happened, she froze. "You're not the first to see her," she said. "That woman has been hitchhiking on this road for years, but she's not alive." Was she a ghost, a lost soul, or something else entirely? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Story 2. The Black-Eyed Stranger Location, Rest Area, Interstate 80, Nebraska Time, Midnight Host. Next up, we have a story from a trucker named Maria. She was driving through Nebraska on Interstate 80, a route she'd taken countless times before. It was midnight and the rest area was eerily quiet. Maria stepped out of her truck to stretch her legs. As she walked toward the restroom, a man approached her. He seemed normal at first, just a fellow traveler. But when he got closer, Maria noticed something horrifying. His eyes were completely black, no whites, no pupils, just 2 dark, empty voids. The man whispered, "You shouldn't be here," before turning and walking away. Maria rushed back to her truck and drove off, her heart pounding. But as she glanced in her rearview mirror, she saw him standing in the middle of the road, staring at her as she disappeared into the night. Who was this man, and why did he warn Maria? Let's move on to the next story. Story 3. The Endless Highway, Location, Highway 287, Texas Time, 3 a.m. Host. This story comes from a veteran trucker named Carl. He was driving through Highway 287 in Texas, a route he knew like the back of his hand. But this time, something was off. It was 3 a.m., and the highway seemed to stretch on forever. No exits, no signs, just endless road. Hours passed, and Carl realized he was stuck in some kind of loop. His GPS stopped working, and his radio picked up nothing but static. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he saw a sign that read, "Welcome to Nowhere." When he finally broke free, he was hundreds of miles off course. Was it a glitch in reality, or something more sinister? Carl still doesn't have an answer. Story 4. The Shadow Figure Location, Highway 26, Oregon, Time, 1:30 a.m. Host. Next, we have a chilling account from a trucker named Sam. He was driving through Highway 26 in Oregon, a route surrounded by dense forests. It was 1:30 a.m., and the road was deserted. Sam noticed a shadowy figure keeping pace with his truck. At first, he thought it was just a trick of the light, but the figure grew larger and more defined. It had no face, just a dark humanoid shape. Sam sped up, but the figure matched his speed. It wasn't until he reached a well-lit gas station that the figure vanished. Sam never drove that route again. Host. What could this shadow figure be? A warning? A predator? Let's keep going. Story 5. The radio broadcast location, Interstate 70, Colorado time, 11 p.m. Host. This story comes from a trucker named Lisa. She was driving through Interstate 70 in Colorado, a mountainous route known for its treacherous curves. It was 11 p.m. and the night was quiet, until her radio suddenly crackled to life. A voice came through, calm and clear, saying, "Turn back now. You're not alone." Lisa tried to change the station, but the same voice kept repeating the warning. She pulled over to check her surroundings, but there was no one in sight. When she got back in her truck, the radio was silent. Was it a prank? A warning from beyond? Lisa still doesn't know. Story 6. The truck stop from hell. Location, unknown, Midwest time, 4 a.m. Host. Our final story comes from a trucker named Mike. He was driving through the Midwest, low on fuel, when he spotted a truck stop that wasn't on his map. It was 4 a.m., and the place was eerily quiet. The attendant had a strange, almost robotic demeanor. After filling up, Mike noticed something odd. The other trucks in the lot had no drivers, just empty cabs. He quickly left, but when he looked back, the truck stop was gone. Just an empty field. What was that place? A portal? A mirage? Mike still can't explain it. And that's it for tonight's video. These stories remind us that the open road can be as mysterious as it is beautiful. If you enjoyed these tales, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling content. Let me know in the comments which story creeped you out the most. Until next time, stay safe out there. And remember, you're never really alone on the highway. See you soon.